Welcome back to Game On Hay. You'll be hearing lots more from our panellists as we build up, and it is getting closer, build up to the start of this World T20 final in Dubai. But it's not just them we need to hear from. Let's hear now from one of the men who could have a real effect on the day, Trent Boult.
Trent, congratulations on making it through to the final. A big year for your team. How important is this game tonight?
Yeah, well, it's what we've come here to achieve, I suppose, to get into this final dance. And yeah, we're looking forward to taking on the Australians. It's been a good, I suppose, campaign for us and a very good year. So hopefully we can keep adding to that trophy cabinet and see what happens tonight.
From your personal point of view, it's obviously been a really good tournament for you. You've got quite a bit of swing up front. How important is that swing?
I wouldn't say a heck of a lot of swing, but yeah, I suppose that new ball is very important for us as a side. Yeah, everyone knows the golden rule of if you can get wickets in that power play, how much pressure it puts on the opposition. So, of course, we'll be looking for that. But I think a real, string to the bow of the side has been able to adapt to the pitch in front of us and I guess what the conditions offer. So, hopefully, we're on the ball tonight.
Devon Conway played really well in the last game. Unfortunately, not playing tonight. A bit of a freak injury for him. How much of a loss is that?
Yeah, it's a huge loss, and understandably, there's no one more gutted than he is. He would have loved to be out here this afternoon. He's been a real big cog in the wheel for us as Black Caps, and yeah, he's going to be sorely missed. But the positive is it allows the opportunity for someone to step up, and I know we've got 15 guys in that shed that are eager to go out there and do the business.
Fielding has been brilliant. You as a team seem to be far and away ahead of everybody else. How important is that in a final?
Yeah, it's I suppose one of the standards we can really control, and if everyone's engaged in the game and giving their most, it's about setting that bar nice and high. So looking forward to a strong encounter, and hopefully we can continue the form that we've had in the previous parts of this tournament.
How much confidence do you get from beating the big England team that was supposed to be one of the favourites?
Yeah, quality side, and I think both semi-finals were really great to watch, and it shows if you stay in it, you never know what's going to happen later in the game. So wary of that with the ball and wary of that with the bats, and looking forward to that challenge.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rivalry tonight. I know it's a big one usually between you and Australia.
Yeah, no, we can't wait. A lot of good history there, and I know there'll be a lot of people back in that part of the world up in the early hours of the morning cheering the New Zealanders on.
Good luck, enjoy the final.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you can beat England, as they did, then you can certainly beat Australia. That's why some of us are backing New Zealand here today.
But Australia has also beaten Pakistan, who were the other favourites apart from England.
We could go around in circles until they start the game at this rate, but no.
You guys start playing each other.
Well, we'll get ping pong.
We've got a nice table to do that.
We can do that. We've got a nice pitch down in front of us, a little bit green. We've talked about the pace bowling, and he did admit, Trent Boult quite rightly said, if they can get the early wickets, then that makes a difference to them. But one of the great strengths of this tournament has been the fact that spinners have had probably an even more important role to play. Those middle overs, sometimes the early overs, early wickets, doesn't have to be someone swinging and seaming it. Spinners have played a part throughout. So let's have a look at the ones who are involved in this game. Now, first of all, for Australia, Adam Zampa has had a very good tournament, I would say. Glenn Maxwell is more of a fill-in bowler, but as long as he bowls those overs relatively economically, 6.9, 6.2, left-hand, right-hand, but compared to Zampa's 4.6, 6.6. Zampa is also, though, a wicket-taker.
And it's interesting, being an off-spinner for Maxwell, that he has not got any wickets against left-handers. But Zampa, he has been equally good both to left and right-handers. बहुत ही अच्छी इनकी फ्लाइट भी बहुत अच्छी रही, लेंथ भी बहुत अच्छी रही, इन within the stumps भी रहे.
जी इस वक्त नंबर 5 वर्ल्ड रैंकिंग में टोटल तो टॉप 5 हैं सारे रिच स्पिनर हैं. तब्रेज शमसी नंबर 2 हैं, बाकी सारे असरंगा हो जाए, आदिल हो जाए, राशिद खान हो जाए, जैम्पा. और जैम्पा ने इस वर्ल्ड कप में कमाल बॉलिंग की है, चाहे वो स्लाइडर हो, स्लीपर हो, गुगली हो, लेफ्ट हैंड राइट हैंड जो भी कॉम्बिनेशन हुआ हर जगह इन्होंने आउट किया है. और इस फॉर्मेट में ऑस्ट्रेलिया को यहाँ तक लेके आने में स्पिनर का बड़ा हाथ है. मैक्सवेल ने आउट नहीं किए, लेकिन उनका इकॉनमी रेट अगर हम देखते हैं, जहाँ पे बॉलिंग मिली 7 से ऊपर कहीं नहीं किया वो. तो जिसकी वजह से सपोर्ट मिलती है, सपोर्टिव ये प्लेयर हैं जो कि मिचेल मार्श थोड़ी बहुत बॉल कर ले या स्ट्राइनस कर ले, तो पांचवा छठा बॉलर जो वीक लिंक है इनका वो स्टिल है, लेकिन काउंटर अटैक नहीं होता इनके ऊपर. मैक्सवेल के ऊपर काउंटर अटैक पाकिस्तान ने कोशिश की लेकिन हो नहीं पाया, उसने भी अच्छी बॉलिंग कर ली, मिचेल मार्श को 11 रन बनाया, तो टोटल मिला के 31-32 रन बने 4 ओवर में। तो वो हैदरवुड को 49 बने, लेकिन पांचवें छठे को 31 बने। तो यहाँ पे जो आकिब ने बात की थी 190 की, अगर सही से खेला जाता, टैकल किया जाता तो स्कोर 190 तक चला जाता। लेकिन इनके स्पिनर जिस तरह से जैम्पा की बात होती है, स्पेशली जैम्पा की, ये मैच विनर साबित हो सकते हैं, सोदी हो या ये हो, दोनों का है कि दोनों में से जो अच्छी बॉल करेगा वो बड़े चांसेस हैं वर्ल्ड कप जीतने के।
बिल्कुल, ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट बात है और इसमें हमने यही किया कि बिकॉज वी आर ऑल्सो वेरी क्लोज टू द टॉस, वी हैव बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल द effectiveness of the bowlers and the how crucial the toss is for these bowlers to be that effective.
And what's the answer?
Well, the answer has been that you need to win the toss to make it more effective for you.
Or either you win the toss or you make extra 25 runs to defend that total.
And what is those 25 extra runs?
160 is the par score, and you know 185.
160 is not enough.
Okay, we had a sort of quick look at the pitch, didn't we? And we didn't really get many secrets of the pitch. It's flat, it's grassless, so if it's hard, maybe the ball's going to do the right things, and very little. But we've had 166 and 176. And as we said at the start of the programme, both those totals could have been defended on another day. So, split the difference, say 170 minimum is what you need. If you can get more, fantastic. And that was the point that Bish was making, wasn't it? That if you can be brave, but you can risk everything in those first 6 overs, lose it all on the roulette wheel straight away, and that's that. So if you've got to be brave and balanced, somehow you've got to find the right approach. It's a one game takes all. A winner takes all final.
You hear most times that you can't afford to be too greedy. You got to accept what you
Viv,
have.
I'm sorry, I always hate to interrupt.
Okay.
With all due respect, so we need to go to Dubai immediately for that toss.
In this World T20 final, I've got the 2 captains and the match referee already. Kane Williamson has got the coin. Give it a spin. Heads it is from Aaron Finch.
It is a head.
We'll have a bowl, bro.
Aaron, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a bowl first, mate.
What do you make of this surface?
It looks a little bit drier than the one we played on the other night, but I don't think it'll change. I think it might skid with the new ball, and then hopefully it stays that way.
What is your team news?
Same team, mate.
You look like you've got better with every game, and that win against Pakistan must give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it does. I thought the way that we kept hanging in the contest until really deep, and then obviously a bit of a special partnership right towards the end, but to really hang in there was crucial for us.
Tell us about Adam Zampa, quiet performer, just goes about his business in those middle overs. Those 4 overs vital for you.
Yeah, they are. He's been super for a long time in the shortest formats of the game. He's had a wonderful tournament, so hopefully that can continue tonight. He loves the contest.
You've had a good record in knockout games against New Zealand. Does that mean anything on a big occasion like this?
No, when it's a new format, it's a new tournament, it's a new team, different players, it turns over so much, I don't think it carries any weight.
From where you were and the fact that you don't get your team together that often, to go on and win this, that would be a special achievement, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We've put ourselves in a good position to do that, so that's all you can ask.
Good luck this evening.
Thanks, mate. All the best, bro.
Kane, you've lost the toss. Can you convince your team you can win from this position of losing the toss?
Yeah, we would have done the same, but it looks like a reasonable surface, and who knows about the dew, but important we focus on our task at hand, and that's with the bat first and try and get a competitive total.
And what is your team news?
We've got the one obvious change with Devon Conway injured and Tim Seifert comes in.
How much of a massive blow is that for Devon Conway? Such a big occasion to miss out on a final.
Yeah, it's a real shame, one of those freak things, and I guess everybody will learn a bit of a lesson from that, but as a team it's moving on real quick and focusing on the challenge that we've got in front of us, which is a very strong Australian side.
Against England, you had to look after Mitchell Santner a little bit because of the left-handers. Do you see more of a role for him on this surface against Australia?
Yeah, Mitch is a world-class operator, so we always see him working for us in whatever team that we have. Just in that game, it didn't quite work out that he bowled his overs, but that's the way it goes.
I know you don't like to look too far ahead, but it would be a great achievement. World Test champions, World T20 champions, that would be special.
Yeah, but like you mentioned, we don't want to look far ahead, and we want to focus on the cricket that's kept us in good stead throughout this competition, and try and make those small adjustments. Different venue again, we've sort of chopped and changed for the last 10 days, and it's nice to be here at Dubai, obviously on a great occasion in the final, and the guys are excited.
Enjoy it, go well.
Thank you, cheers.
So the news from the middle is that Australia have won the toss. They're having